So, I've just done my first live broadcast on Periscope, which is sort of via Twitter. Bear with the noise, it's Callum. He's autistic, he's all over the place, but just, bear with me because I'm trying to bear through it. This week is National Organ Donation Week. Something very dear to my heart because my mum was an organ donor, and through her death, she gave life. She passed away in December 2013. Some people might think organ donating is a bit of a risky business. So yeah, I suppose it is. I'd heard stories of, they take organs and people are still alive and they know about it, all this. Well, do you know what? After my experience, I can honestly say, especially with my mum anyway, there was no way my mum was alive or could have felt anything or knew anything about it. It takes 2 minutes to fill the form in online. I'm going to look down at because I made a note of the website address, so you can fill it in less than 2 minutes. It is, hang on, www.organdonation.nhs.uk. Takes less than 2 minutes. There's a couple of ways that you can donate organs. You can be a living donor or you can be a deceased donor. My mum was obviously a deceased donor. I'm not going to be a living donor because I've got Callum, and if he should ever need anything, I'd like to think that I'd be able to give something of mine to him. So that's why I'm not going to be a living donor, and I suppose that's probably the reason that most people wouldn't do it. It's not an easy subject to broach with anybody. Some people will find it really hard to talk about. I don't. But I really hope that when you've watched this and listened to me babbling on, you'll take a few minutes out of your time soon to have a chat with your loved ones, like family, friends, whatever, and make it clear. If you want to be an organ donor and you are one, make it clear that people know. When my mum passed away, no one else knew. Mum and I had talked about it for years. We just used to laugh about it, to be honest. We filled in these little cards one day, little credit card size things. Well, that's out the window now. You fill it in on your driving licence if you've got a driving licence. Or you can fill in the form online, and it was a straightforward process, really. What I found was absolutely amazing. Within 2 hours of my mum's organs being harvested, they were already inside the body of a lady working. The lady had heard in the morning some rotten news, basically, that she needed a transplant. And then literally 12 hours later, there she was, having an organ transplanted into her. And it meant she could leave hospital the next day. It meant she'd have Christmas with her family rather than being on dialysis, and, the uncertainty of whether dialysis will keep working, all that sort of thing. It is a difficult subject. I'm not going to take that away from anybody. I find it easy to talk about. But if you can find a couple of minutes, just a couple of minutes, one evening, one weekend, soon, and get the chat over and done with, have the chat, make it clear so everybody knows. And once it's done, isn't it? Once you've had the chat, it's like it's out the way then. I don't know how you'd start the conversation because I've never started a conversation like that, but I guess if you really want to do it, you'll find a way. If one person, and I mean just one person, signs up after listening to me babble on and whatever, my job's done. I'm not paid by the NHS. I haven't been asked by them to do this. This is just something that I feel really strongly about. The team that worked around and with me, my mum and my family, were brilliant. The organ donation team. The high dependency unit where my mum was, they were amazing. And what is actually a bloody awful position to be in, to be quite honest, was made as good as it could be under the circumstances. My mum was treated with utmost respect. Her dignity and pride was kept intact. My mum in the end was a vessel. She was looking after these organs, keeping them safe for the next person. That's how I see it. Please, 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 if you've got 2 minutes and you think, I want to do this, you can go to, hang on, look at my notes, www.organdonation.nhs.uk. 2 minutes is all it takes. You could save a life. Thanks ever so much for looking. Bye.